Bloktopia, the VRO21 story skyscraper metaverse with 4 cornerstones: learn, earn, play, and create, and a 200 billion supply of block tokens. Will this make or break your purse? And maybe your heart too. Stick around and we'll show you all you need to know. Hi guys, my name is Michael from the Metaverse Crypt, and I will be bringing you a detailed, unbiased, non-sponsored review of the Bloktopia Metaverse project. Started around August 2021, Bloktopia has become quite popular among Metaverse lovers for a few reasons. Boldly written on the website, the project defines itself as a decentralized metaverse built and backed by Polygon. This statement caught my attention, but after a while of digging and asking questions, I realized it's a deliberate misconstruction designed exactly for that effect. Probably the perfect marketing. The correct construction of that statement should be a decentralized metaverse built on Polygon. And Polygon is just an investor like any of the others. The project has a very nice definition on the website also. You can read yourself, but nothing on that awe-striking definition has been realized yet though. But sure enough, it's a good dream. Bloktopia will be designed using the Unity game engine. Apart from being a skyscraper with 21 floors, which is a lame excuse in a digital space in my opinion, there are other unique and fascinating aspects of this project which we will come to shortly. But first, let's talk about the founders of this project. The project was founded by Ross Tavkoli and Paddy Carroll. The website refers to Ross as an OG in the crypto field, being involved in the space since 2015. By the way, I googled OG and it would stand for Original Gangster. I don't know what that was meant to sound, but apart from this, there is no other credential or career track record to his name visible anywhere. Paddy is the CMO and co-founder. He has a BA in business management and some 6 years career record before founding Bloktopia. Quite short. Even though the founders do not have any impressive career record, they do seem to have gathered around a few well-experienced professionals like the CTO Simon Benson. Simon Benson has worked in different capacities within computing, programming, and gaming. He has worked with companies like Sony BAE Systems and has also co-founded Realized Realities. Now that's impressive. Now on to the project goal and description. The goal of the project is to build a metaverse which will house all types of content from education, retail, sales, gaming, gambling, and entertainment, all within the 21 level skyscrapers. This project has one of the most amazing utilities for NFTs. Stay on and we'll talk about that shortly. The medium of exchange is a block token, coming next. The block token itself was launched through several IDOs between January and February 2021 and exists on the Matic network. The Matic is a layer 2 built on Ethereum and is famous for cheap gas fees. The project, however, has plans to make the project multi-chain, the dream of every metaverse project, I hope. It can only make sense that way. Block can be staked for rewards ranging from 20 to 60% APY. It will be used for all transactions within the Bloktopia metaverse and in the DAOs. Currently, all staking opportunities are closed, but according to the team, it could show up anytime. Stay tuned on this channel and you will get to know once there is an opportunity again. We could not verify the TVL independently as staking is locked in different addresses, but the team claims the TVL is above 850 million block tokens at this time. All block tokens used to purchase real estate is publicly locked or burnt, which should reduce the total supply of tokens, depending on how much real estate is purchased and at what cost. I however doubt that this will be sufficient to dampen the effect of a continuous heavy inflow of blocks on the market. Block is currently available on KuCoin, who is also an investor, Gates.io, Uniswap, and QuickSwap. Block launched at $0.00025 at IDO and currently trades at 0.016, which is still a 64x increase for the investors at IDO. It has, however, reached an all-time high of 0.177, which means a 91% drop in price. But that's the case for most altcoins right now. But I hope you're not the type who likes to invest at all-time highs. Now on to NFTs. NFTs, on the other hand, have very good utility within this space. In Bloktopia, revenue-generating NFTs are divided into two main types: Reblok and Adblok. Within Bloktopia, the purchase of Real estate is known as Reblok. Blocktopians will be able to purchase real estate from Bloktopia land sale portal or other NFT marketplaces, which they can either resell for profit or lease to a tenant. According to the site, there already exist some confirmed anchor tenants. If I were any of those on that list, I would be an owner, not a tenant, and therefore earn instead of pay rent. Yeah, maybe another marketing strategy. Reblok can be purchased in single and multiple ownership formats as well as different sizes. This, I think, is a very smart move to bring in much larger number of participant owners at different income levels, unlike in many other projects where land ownership is only for the extremely rich. Now you too can own a piece of digital land, at least part of it. None of the above mentioned is currently implemented at the time of this video, but if it does get implemented, it could be a huge thing for this project and its investors. Now on to Adblok. Within Bloktopia, one of the key earning opportunities for investors is via advertising NFTs placed on totems on every floor. Each totem will generate revenue from impressions gained by the daily active users of Bloktopia. Advertising fees generated through the adverts shown on the ad block will be distributed to the owners of the correlating adblock NFT. Investors can join the multiple ownership Reblok and Adblok through what the project calls a job program. The adblock are all multiple ownerships, which means you get to earn if you manage to get a slot, which is currently next to impossible as all the slots are sold out. Here you stake in increments of 4,800 blocks up to a collective total of 4.8 million blocks and become a part owner of the NFTs assigned to that job. And you get a share of the rewards generated from that Reblok or Adblock. This, my friends, is a masterpiece. The latest sale of Adblock happened on Binance NFT Marketplace on February 8th and is said to have raised $1.87 million. According to the team, this was matched by a purchase of block and 50% of it burnt. This, however, triggers the release of vested tokens which lands back on the markets to maintain the total supply of tokens. This is how Bloktopia vests their tokens. Now, on to token valuation compared to other similar projects. A crucial index for comparison, the total supply of the tokens and the circulating supply. You surely want to know how much tokens are going to be dumped on the market. This affects price, law of demand and supply. Another important index is the market cap. This gives you an idea how much money is flowing into a project, but this is also relative to how old the project is. That's why we have the launch date column here. The market cap of Axie Infinity, Sandbox, and Decentraland will give you an idea how big good Metaverse projects can be. By the way, Bloomberry estimates the Metaverse could approach $800 billion by 2024. But how high the token price will go is also very dependent on the total supply. As you see here, Axie Infinity has 270 million, Sandbox 3 billion tokens, Decentraland is infinite supply, Mines of Dalarnia is 800 million, Network is 100 million, but Bloktopia is 200 billion tokens, with only 5% currently in circulation. The sheer volume of the tokens here is simply heartbreaking. They, however, have 50 billion of those tokens reserved for treasury, and a quantity will be burnt on NFT sales. Now on to investors and partnerships. The major partner of this project seems to be Polygon, as the website states, but like I said earlier, it is not run or built by Polygon, as they make it sound. They, however, did get funding of an unstated amount from Polygon project. KuCoin has listed the block token and is stated in their website as an investor and tenant. They will be having a virtual office in the Bloktopia space where they will offer various services. The leading investor for this project is Animoca Brands. And together with other investors, this project raised $4.2 million in private sales. Currently, about 60,000 addresses hold block in their wallets. Now on to the roadmap. Bloktopia has had two roadmaps. One in 2021, where most of the developments stated there are not visible, as is to be expected, being it's a back-end process and development. The token launch and staking have, however, happened, but the first and second real estate sale seems to be behind schedule. The second roadmap is a lot more elaborate, covering the most of 2022 with a lot of technical developments planned. The roadmap is loaded with such exciting integrations which, if achieved, even the sky will not be the limit for this project. Given the complexity of the technology on their roadmap and the short time frame for achieving so much on the second roadmap, I really would call to question the practicality of the roadmap. Is it just yet another marketing strategy? The team announced on February 8th that an alpha version will be released in February, but this never happened. But, among other things, an alpha VR version compatible with Oculus Quest 2 is expected in Q2 of 2021. I think this is way over ambitious. But if achieved, this project could go way beyond the moon. Now on to growth potential. Personally, I think the concept of the Bloktopia metaverse is quite intriguing. I think it is really one of the best utilities for NFTs in the industry, and the onboarding of NFT owners through the Job program is absolutely amazing. As for most projects also, adoption will be key for the progress of this project. They will need to be able to sway a lot of companies, organizations, and individuals to set up offices and adverts within their space, which I figure should not be an impossible task as general adoption of the metaverse concept and technology progresses, but this hinges on them actually implementing the items of the roadmap and more. I, however, do not believe that an over-ambitious roadmap is any good for this project. In my opinion, there is no way they will be able to deliver on half of those items in 1 year. Like I stated earlier, this project has a jaw-dropping 200 billion token supply, but also seem to have a rigorous buyback and bond plan in place through token locks, staking, and NFT sales. In spite of the lackluster credentials of the founders of this project, if I am to place my bet on 5 metaverse projects, Bloktopia will be on the list. This is not financial advice, just information and learning. As usual, we will follow the development of this project and bring regular updates as it happens. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. You will be helping us a great deal to continue to bring you detailed, unbiased, non-sponsored reviews on metaverse projects. Here at the Crypt, the metaverse is our only concern.